Hey everybody, in this video I'm going to show you how we can clean up this data set to make it usable in a pivot table for doing analysis. Pivot tables are really useful in summarizing and analyzing data, but a lot of the times though, we may need to spend a little bit of time at least cleaning up the data and making it in a usable format. Because right now, if I were just to select cell A1, go to Insert, click on Pivot Table, it's not detecting my entire range. So there's multiple issues with this data set. So maybe take a moment and see if you can find out what needs to be fixed. So there's a couple things, and obviously we've got blank values here. And the problem with the blank values is they create gaps in our data set. So Excel doesn't know where the data starts or ends when we've got these gaps. We've also got an extra column here. Again, that's another problem. We've got a lot of values with zeros with no data in there. And we've also got the dates going across. This is not ideal when we're trying to analyze or do any computations. We want these dates to be going, we want them to going vertically as opposed to horizontally. So there's a few things that we need to change. So I'm gonna start with the easy ones, and that's removing the blank values, the blank rows and the blank columns. So an easy way to spot when you've got blank columns is first auto fit your columns. So I'm just going to select the entire sheet, double click, and so now we can start to see where there's gaps in here. So I can see column C is blank, and an easy way to check for this is if you select an entire column or any range of values, on your status bar, you can have a whole lot of information here showing you the count, max, mins, whatever you want. If you don't see this, right click on your status bar and make sure you've got those items selected. So if you don't have count, for example, you may want to check that off just to see how many non-blank values you've got. So here you'll notice it says 43. If I select column C, nothing shows up here because there's nothing in there. So that tells me that it's a safe column to delete because there's nothing in there. There's no data in there. So I can just right click, delete. So that takes care of one issue. The problem is I've also got these blanks in between these different sections. So an easy way to do this is I want to select all the blank values. I want to remove any of these gaps. So I'm going to select column B. I'm not selecting column A because I want to fill these values with the sector. I want it to say retail for all these lines. So I don't want to select these blank values. I just want to select the gaps. So I'm selecting all of column B, and I'm going to press F5, select special, and then blanks. Hit OK, and now it's selected those blank values. And so now what I can do is right click, delete, entire row, hit OK. And now it takes care of those gaps. So I fixed a few problems already. What I'm going to do for the rest of the way is have Power Query help me manipulate this data further to clean this up. I could do it manually by double clicking and copying these values down, but I'm not going to do it that way. Instead, I'm going to show you how we can use Power Query to help us clean up this data. So I'm going to go to the Data tab, select From, Table, or Range. And now Excel is able to detect my data set just because there's no gaps in it, so it knows the data range that I want to use. I'm going to leave the option checked off for my table has headers, hit OK, and now it's going to create that table and it's going to open up Power Query. The first thing I'm going to do is fix these gaps here, these blank values, these null values. Because these are all retail sectors, then we've got consulting, IT services, professional. And so I want these values to be repeating. And an easy way to do that is if I go to the Transform tab in Power Query, select the Fill option and fill down. What that's going to do is copy the values from above and copy them down for any blank values. So if I do that, you'll see now it fills in those blanks. So it didn't copy retail all the way down. It copied it until it reached the next value, the non-null value. So stop at consulting, copy down until it stopped and it reached another value that wasn't null, and so on. So this is an easy way to fill in the gaps. If I want to do the reverse, fill it from the bottom and copy up, I could use fill up. But in this case, since my header was at the top, I'm going to use fill down. The next thing I'm going to do is flip these dates, because right now they're going across. I want them to flip so they're going vertically. So how I do this is I'm going to select these two columns because I want them to stay as they are. And I'm going to right click and select the option to unpivot other columns. And when I do this, now I've got my dates flipped. So now we've got those values going up and down vertically as opposed to horizontally. Now it's a whole lot easier to see these dates and then see the values. So for example, in Green World, I didn't have any data until August. So if I go back to the previous step, you can see this is Green World. So there was all a bunch of zeros until August. And so by unpivoting this, it makes it really easy to remove any values that are zeros that I don't have any data for. Select zeros, uncheck those, hit OK. And now I've cleaned up my data. I've gotten rid of those zeros. I've formatted my dates so it's a much easier format to analyze. And now I can go to Home, hit Close and Load, and this is going to transform my data in a much more usable format. So now if I wanted to insert this into a pivot table, it's a lot easier to do so. So if I go to Insert, Pivot Table, it detects my range, hit OK for a new worksheet, and now I can easily analyze it based on value, and I've got my dates. So if I wanted to, I could have the dates still going across, but it's a lot easier now to analyze this data set in a pivot table and be able to see my values in a much more easy to analyze format. Because initially when I started with this format, it's a lot more challenging to say, not only to put this in a pivot table, but let's say to do a sum if calculation or any sort of analysis. By converting it into a format like this, it's a lot easier to analyze and do any computations, whether you want to do sum ifs, whatever the case may be, or just to put it into a pivot table, which is then a lot easier to do a lot more data analysis on. So that's how we can clean this data up, by first cleaning up any blank rows, blank columns, putting it into Power Query, flipping the data around so we've got our dates in a more easy to read format, and also getting rid of those gaps so we don't have those spaces in our headers, in this case in the sector. So by just doing a couple steps really easily in Excel and in Power Query specifically, it makes it really easy to make our data, transform it into a more usable format. That's a wrap for this video. If you did like it, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.